Hey y'all, Merry Christmas Eve. So it's been a long time since I ever went to Christmas Mass. If you don't know what Christmas Mass is from my understanding. So I am not Catholic or Christian, but I had a friend who's Catholic and they go to Christmas Mass. So it's like the um, evening before, like the midnight mass before Christmas, because the whole Jesus was born. He wasn't actually born on Christmas, but this whole thing, right? So that's why they go to church and do a prayer and stuff for that portion. And so I went with her. I was really young at that time. I think it was in junior high. So, yeah, we go. It was me, her mom, her sister, and herself. And so her sister was sitting to the left of me. She was sitting to the right of me. Her mom was sitting next to her. So they did the whole prayer thing. We did listen to the pastor and, or was it the priest? I don't remember. It was kind of a blur. But we did the whole session, and then all I heard was, "It's time to eat." So everyone gets up, and I was like, "Okay, cool. This is it, right?" So everyone's getting up. I'm following along what other people are doing. So now we turn towards like the middle where the benches are, and then there's the middle aisle. So now I'm facing this way so we can go where the line is heading towards, and I'm just following the lead of her sister. So standing behind her, we go, and literally my friend says, "Sit down." She's trying to whisper to me to sit down. She's like, "Sit down." And I look at her, I'm like why? Everyone else is going in line. She's like, "Sit down." And so I just kind of like shrugged it off and just followed her sister, right? So we go, and then there's a person that has the crackers, like the bread. And then I was just doing whatever they were doing. So they put it on the hand, and then I ate it. And then they had the wine, but I couldn't. So then I was like, "No, thank you." So when they gave me the bread, I just said thank you. And then the wine, I said, "No, thank you." And then we went, and I was like, "This is it? This is what you guys eat here?" And I was so confused. So then we literally just made a circle to go sit down back at the bench. And then my friend goes, "What did you say to him?" The person that gave me the cracker. And I was like, "What do you mean?" And then she's like, "What did you say to him after he gave you the cracker?" And I was like, "Thank you." And she was like, "Oh my gosh." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Hey, are we gonna go eat?" And she's just like, "We're not eating." That was like, and anyway, so I finally learned that that's like the skin of Jesus and the blood of Jesus. The wine was the blood of Jesus, and then the cracker was the skin of Jesus. And it's like him giving his life away for us humans here, right? So that's why pray to him, give thanks to him, and all this stuff. And um so yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that because I didn't do my what do they do? Communion? I wasn't like blessed and did all the classes and all that stuff to do that. So, my blunder. But I didn't know. I did not know. so yeah, that was my Christmas Eve memory that I just wanted to share. It's always been stuck with me. I feel like I'm going to a really bad place because I did that. But like years later, because I've always been traumatized to go back to church because of that moment, because I was just like, "Oh crap, like I literally did something really bad." I didn't want to disrespect anybody or do any of those things. I was just following along. I didn't know. And then so many years later, I did something at a church, And then they were having this again, but it wasn't during Christmas time. And so I was like, oh, no, thanks. I'll just stay behind while you guys go do that, because I was not going up there again. And then they're like, no. So I told them the story, and they're like, no, no, no. All you have to do is cross your arms. So when you go in line, they'll still give you your blessing. Like, I forgot. They give you your blessing. But what you do is, if you didn't go through your communion, you just cross your arms. And this signifies that you haven't done that, that they can bless you, and you're not supposed to take the cracker or the wine. Yeah. So, Merry Christmas. Toodles noodles.